good evening to you and a happy holiday. This is Business Live. My name is Emmanuel Abuaji Riafi. Coming up, scores of people throng the Accra Digital Center for Day 2 of the Joy Business Health and Wellness Trade Show. Ghana Export Promotion Authority, GAPA, signs Memorandum of Understanding with Afro-Indian Technology and Societal Transformation Foundation to support cashew farmers with cutting-edge technology and expertise to help achieve the agenda of the 10-year Cashew Development Plan. Plus, National Insurance Commission to introduce new package to entice pensioners to receive their monthly pay. All these plus others on the program tonight. Don't go away. I'll be right back with the details. Many thanks for your time. Now let's go to the very first story. And scores of people have thronged the Accra Digital Center for Day 2 of the Joy Business Health and Wellness Trade Show. Earlier, a doctor's seminar and male clinic were organized. The topic under discussion was male sexuality, the issue of erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation. Let's recap excerpts of the forum.
I think we are going to go more into that. You're unable to erect enough to have satisfied sexual intercourse. But what do we call satisfactory? What will satisfy a man? Is it after 1 minute, after 30 minutes? Because if I need 30 minutes and I have 1 minute, okay, so I'm not satisfied. If I need, so what's the range? Is there a range for sexual satisfaction as far as timing is concerned? I would like to go this way. I'll come back to you.
Okay, so in terms of satisfaction, it's actually relative. Okay, so I would like to also say that erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation are not one in the same. People tend to confuse both terms. We have, long medical definitions for both, but then in simple parlance, with a premature ejaculation, premature, so that is an early ejaculation or a rapid ejaculation, or the occurrence of ejaculation actually earlier than both partners wish. So it's not just it doesn't just apply to just the man, but then it's for both the man and the woman. So it depends on the couple. That's why I said it's relative. So if for a couple it will take 1 minute for both partners to achieve sexual satisfaction, then that is not premature ejaculation. And in other couples, if it would take 8 minutes to achieve an orgasm or sexual satisfaction, or less than the usual time that the partners would wish for or expect, you can tend that in those couple as premature ejaculation. So it's actually relative to the couple. In a couple, with a particular couple, in 5 minutes, they are okay. With a particular couple, it could take 30 minutes, it could take 1 hour. So it's couple dependent, okay? And then for the premature ejaculation, it's most of the time psychological. It's more psychological than there is an organic cause. For the and when you look at statistics, actually, it says that more than 50% of men who are less than the age of 40, you can describe premature ejaculation in men less than the age of 40. Once the person hits 40 and then above, you are looking at organic causes like atherosclerosis, like hypertension, like diabetes. Those are specific organic causes, and in that you term that erectile dysfunction. So please let's note these two differences. With the premature ejaculation, mostly in men less than 40 years, and then with the erectile dysfunction, which is mostly due to an organic cause, it is in men more than 40 years. That is what I just wanted to clarify.
So for now, we'll focus on the premature ejaculation, and then we'll come to the erectile dysfunction. Benson, have people approached you with these issues, and what are the causes, possibly?
All right, thank you very much. Being in the area of public health, I tend to talk to a lot of people, and we've realized that issues with premature ejaculation is not something that people feel so confident to come to the hospital to discuss it with the doctor. So they tend to ask their friends more about it. Oh, so You know, anytime I go to my wife, like before I even penetrate her, I come. You know, they will never come to the hospital to discuss about it. But it's basically anxiety, due to anxiety, especially in the case that, let's say that, MFA, let's say you are my wife, okay? Let's make it more practical. MFA is my wife. I'm not married to, okay, you are not my wife yet. She's my girlfriend, and looking at our cultural setting, sex before marriage is not permitted, isn't it? Now, I've had my way to push her into my room. You want to finish everything before someone enters the room, isn't it? So you are eager to finish it up. So that level of anxiety can actually lead you to ejaculate before the expected time. There is no, as she said earlier on, people purge it at 1 minute. No, it's not true. It's relative. If both of you are able to get satisfied within the 1 minute, there's nothing called premature ejaculation.
And that was an interesting topic there that drew so much attention. The Doctors Forum organized at the Accra Digital Center. We want to take you straight to the center for the latest development, which will include the launch of the Safe Doctor app. Sandra Afenu is standing by with more. Sandra, good evening, and what's going on now? Hello, Sandy. Hello, Sandra. All right, so we're trying to link up with our correspondent, Sandra Afenu, at the Accra Digital Center for some updates at the Health Wellness Trade Show. All right, so let's move on now. And the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, GAPA, has signed an MOU with Afro-Indian Technology and Societal Transformation Foundation to support cashew farmers with cutting-edge technology and expertise to help achieve the agenda for the 10-year Cashew Development Plan, which was launched by government. CEO of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, Gifty Clenham, who signed on behalf of government, was optimistic the deal will benefit cashew farmers in all agricultural food growing areas.
Launched the 10 years cashew development plan to help add value to commodity and to make it the next cash crop in Ghana. As an implementing agency for the export development, the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, GAPA, signed a memorandum of understanding with Afro-India Technology and Societal Transformation Foundation, AITST, to support cashew farmers with cutting-edge technology and expertise. At a short ceremony to sign the agreement, Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, Gifty Clenham, said the agreement will place farmers first in bringing modern technology to enhance production and processing of cashew for enhanced export and revenue generation.
It's about time as a nation we look at agriculture as an industry that needs science application. And this is what AT stands for. It's not just giving seed to the farmer to go and grow. And it is important that in Africa, we all know that agriculture is our major component of the economic development. And we should look at agriculture differently. And so for us, this partnership, it is not only going to affect cashew, but there are other crops that we are interested that they are going to bring scientific support to be able to identify seedlings and then give us the best to plant, increase the yield, scale up the farms, so that the farmers themselves can understand that they are in business to make money for themselves and take care of their family.
AITST Foundation is an initiative by the African and Indian leaders to ensure sub-Saharan Africa emerges as a truly global food provider by 2030. Signing on behalf of the foundation, Chief Executive of AITST, Gopi Krishna Reddy, explains the reason behind the move.
Agriculture is a way forward, which Africa has been missing out. And we're importing food that is a basic need. It's high time Sub-Saharan Africa and African countries become self-sufficient. The only way to do that is to intervene with scientific methods and technologies. We cannot bring it through private sector because private sector is focused on profits from day one. That's what makes AITST a very interesting and intriguing partnership with Ghana government because we're not driven by profits. So in short, when His Excellency President Akufo-Addo launched the 10-year cashew plan, it sits in line with what ATIST aspires to do. And at the same time, we want to bring in other technologies that changes the game of agriculture in Ghana, because we cannot live in the 80s and farm in 2018. So we have to live in the present. So through technology interventions, ATIST aspires to bring Ghana's agricultural level to present.
The deal also seeks to regulate, formalize, and provide strategic investment to revamp the industry.
All right, so we want to take you back to the Accra Digital Center to join my colleague Sandra Afenu for the latest the trade show. Good evening, Sandra. Welcome to Business Live. Now, what is current at the show?
Hello, good evening, Emmanuel. We are still live at the Accra Digital Center, where the Joy Business Health and Wellness Trade Show is currently ongoing. Let me remind you once again that we started yesterday and we continue today. Tomorrow we'll be here as well. And it's been a very busy but quite interesting day. A lot of activities. People were coming in to check their health. We had an open forum earlier on where we discussed issues on male fertility and sexuality. It was quite an interesting one. But tonight, a lot of events. We are closing at 8 p.m. but something interesting is about to happen here. And I want to invite Philip to join me. Philip Namfuri is my colleague on the business. Philip, good evening.
Hello, Sandra. How are you?
I'm good. It's been an interesting but a busy day. What are your thoughts about the fair?
Well, it's been a very lovely day. I mean, day 2 here at the Joy Business Health and Wellness Trade Show. And today, for me in particular, was the male sexuality. Talk. It was absolutely interesting. A lot of things we've learned, and it was quite good. You know, as men, we try not to show it all, but little by little, it's good we learn a lot and we understand a lot.
I'm sure some questions you've never had answers to today, you got it, even though you didn't ask the questions.
Yeah, a lot of answers to the questions, but that's I cannot share with everybody. I'll keep to myself.
Have you any problem of yours been solved?
I'll keep that to myself for now.
All right, so but Philip, we have a lot of activities lined up. We are closing at 8 p.m., but what are we about to do currently?
Yes, currently we're about to watch Safe Doctor go live, and they're about to launch their app. So we're going to have Dr. Ogwe take us through the launch of the app.
Okay, so you can hand over and then Dr. Ogwe. So Philip will take us through.
Hello, we have here Dr. Ogwe, Chief Executive of Safe Doctor.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm Dr. Victor Ogo. I'm the CEO of Soft Edge, but we have a product called Safe Doctor.
Thank you very much for that correction. So, what's a Safe Doctor?
Safe Doctor is a healthcare app that has been designed to make the patient the center of the whole equation. Soft Doctor aims to bridge the gap between the underrepresented and the overrepresented population in the health care delivery system in the country. So Safe Doctor is a mobile app, but it's also a web-based app. On the mobile app, you can download it. It's free of charge on the Google Play Store and to soon roll out on the iOS platform. So on Safe Doctor, it is convenient, it is quality, it is relatively affordable, and most important to me is that it is confidential.
Thank you very much, Doctor. So I'm sure you are going to take us through the app step by step.
Yes. So you go to Google Play Store and you download it. It's a quick download. You create a short profile of yourself, the general stuff, your name, your age, blood group, biometrics, and that kind of thing. And as soon as you do that, you are right on ready to consult with a physician of your choice on the app. The physicians are all well trained, they have good experience, they are selected based on their knowledge. So you are sure that you are getting a quality doctor to interact with. Those doctors also have, they also create their own profiles, so you can get to choose which one you want. If you are a Fanti and you prefer, I'm a Fanti, maybe you prefer to speak to a Fanti, there's a doctor there for you. If you are an Ever, there's a doctor there. As a doctor with that profile, you can select the person right away and they'll be at your fingertips.
Okay, so more or less, it's an app tailored to suit individual customers, individual needs.
Yes, sir. It is designed exactly that way, so that at any point in time, you have access to a doctor. Whether you are at home and you don't want to walk 20 miles to the nearest health facility, or you just want to relax in bed and talk to your doctor about the need to fill up a prescription, or whether you are sitting in a taxi and you want a quick prescription filled or a lab done, the doctor is right there. Within the app, there are links to pharmacies and to labs and to gyms where you can also get your lab work done and your prescription done all remotely. You don't have to leave the comfort of your room or your office or your car.
All right, so that was latest developments at the Accra Digital Center, where the Health and Wellness Trade Show enters day 2 today, and we're waiting for the launch of the Safe Doctor app. That's basically the doctor on your phone. We'll bring you updates in our subsequent bulletins. Let's move on now. And the National Insurance Commission, NIC, says it is looking at introducing a life insurance package that provides regular pay for pensioners. This was disclosed by the Deputy Commissioner of Insurance, Michael Kofi Andor, at the launch of Alliance Life Insurance Company in Accra. Bess Makausa was there.
According to the NIC, the tailored life insurance products will ensure that workers who go on retirement could still be earning regular income by way of insurance from their Tier 2 pensions. Here's Deputy Commissioner of Insurance, Michael Kofi Andor.
The NIC is taking steps to build the needed capacity of the industry to start an annuities market. Ladies and gentlemen, the first batch of people under the current 3-tier pension system will be retiring next year. This batch of people will receive lump sums from their Tier 2 pensions, with which they will have the option to buy annuities to provide them with regular incomes. The NIC has started taking steps to build the capacity of the life industry to prepare them to create viable annuities market for this purpose. The NIC is due to publish in the next few weeks the requirement which life insurance companies desirous of writing annuities must meet.
Mr. Andor was speaking at the launch of Alliance Life Insurance Company, a 100% wholly owned subsidiary of Alliance Africa and by extension Alliance Group. Chief Executive of Alliance Life Ghana, Patrick Prado, says his outfit is committed to increasing its market share in a few years' time.
Microinsurance penetration in Ghana currently stands at 28%, with a SIM penetration well over 100%. In April 2016, a report by Timetric Insurance Intelligence Center forecast total life premium will reach $1.6 billion by 2019. So, can be impressed. This is the result of the growth of the middle class and the expansion of a micro insurance product to cover the lower income bracket as well. We are poised to take the market by storm as we strive to be amongst the top 5 life insurance companies in Ghana in the coming years. Coming years, it means not in 10 years. No, right now, in 1 or 2 years.
On his part, a Deputy Minister of Finance, Kweku Kwarteng, urged foreign insurance companies operating within the local industry to retain profits.
Just when I was coming for this program, I tried to get some more briefing from our technical people, and they said, Honorable, we are just doing some 2% of GDP, when others are doing numbers in excess of 20%. I think we can definitely do better. But as you do this, please, and I'm happy all your top leadership are here, please be very slow to repatriate profit. And I think I made this point a while ago. We're not saying don't repatriate profit, but do so very, very slowly so that you can retain money here, expand your own business, and help government achieve its objective of expanding the economy and creating jobs for our people.
The guest speaker at the launch was Minister for Business Development Ibrahim Awal Mohammed. Bismarck Awusa's report for Joy Business.
Managers of the National Investment Bank have indicated the move to deepen relationship with its clientele by expanding its corporate social responsibilities. The bank today joined the Kumasi Children's Home to celebrate its 55th year anniversary of supporting Ghanaian businesses and also to mark the African Union Day. Zonal Manager for Ashanti and Bunahafo regions, Richard Entry, is appealing to corporate Ghana to support the vulnerable within society.
Bank, we have 55 years this year, and as part of our corporate social responsibility, we decided to come to the head of Kumasi Children's Home. We've been doing this for years, but this day, today, is the turn of Kumasi Children's Home. So we are here to help them clean up the place. We are here to socialize with them, and we are here to donate something. And the items that we donated included drugs, food, clothes, mosquito nets, and a lot of them, just for their upkeep. AU is all about we coming together as Africans, and this day is all about we also coming to their aid to help them so that they can stay strength and then in full cost. So I think it's in line with what AU is doing, it's in line with what we are doing today at Children's Home. Yeah. We've started our celebration since March, and it's running through June. And today being a holiday, I think most of my people have loved to go and do their other own individual things. But then you could see they've all sacrificed to be here, so that together we can all put smiles in these children's faces, come and see what is happening, so that individually, later, we can subsequently come here and then help them.
The board chairman of the Driver, Vehicle and Licensing Authority, DVLA, is asking employees to desist from aiding middlemen, popularly known as Guru Boys, in their work. Frank Davis observes the conduct of employees over the years has been a major disincentive to management to fight against the menace. He said this during a working visit to the Ashanti Regional DVLA offices to ascertain at first-hand challenges of the business. Prince Appiah has the details.
I get bothered when this issue of Guru is repeated every now and then. How many of you can beat their chest in this room and say that they don't aid the Guru Boys to work here? I heard somebody say none. I don't think it's good enough. That means you have been aiding them to destroy the job you have been employed to do. And yet you want better conditions of service. Let's change our attitude to work. Because if these Guru Boys keep on doing what they're doing here, we might end up not employing the number of people we have here, because you'll be rendered redundant. If the work you're doing is being done by somebody else, then you don't need to be here. Let's take what we're doing here seriously. I don't think this is an occasion for me to speak at length. I believe that we should ourselves be conscious of what we do as employees. Our president has admonished us that we should not be what? Spectators, we should be what? So if you are a citizen and you've been employed to work in an institution, you are helping someone.
Time now to go for our interview of the day, and a Deputy Minister of Finance, Kweku Kwarteng, says plans are underway to ensure all government properties. This is in response to a statement by the State Insurance Company CEO recently that all government buildings in the country are not insured, describing it as a breach of the insurance law. But Kweku Kwarteng says there's also the need for insurance companies to tailor some insurance products to encourage the public to insure.
The advice we are sending out to not just insurers, but even to our financial institutions, is to consider the need and the option of making available long-term funds to those who want to invest in long-term projects.
insured. For you and your outfit, what more are you doing to ensure that these properties are insured going forward? Or how do you address this?
Well, then, obviously the solution is to get those properties that have not been insured, to get them insured. That we will do. But I think there's a bigger market out there. Insurance penetration is 2% of GDP. We could be doing 50 like South Africa. And therefore, yes, government would do its bit, but we urge our insurance.
And that's all we have for you in Business Live tonight. Thank you so much for your attention. But remember, the Health and Wellness Trade Show goes on tomorrow. And of course, the final day is tomorrow. You can quickly move there to get solutions for your health needs. My name is Emmanuel Abuaji. Have a good evening.